Thorpe in Lincolnshire, Hell's Teeth.
False teeth promise? Or is this the genuine article?
Night Raider is titanium. Can you get through that?
Oh, yeah, like butter.
Okay. Now, Thor has a big axe. Will that be a problem for you?
Possibly a problem, yes, but we'll try and avoid it, I think.
Whack 'em from the side, eh?
Yeah, we'll try.
Do you think you'll still be in there, or do you think you'll come out in bits?
No, we'll still be in there.
Okay.
We'll win.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're so confident.
Diamond-shaped with a 16-inch, 13-kilo, 1,800 RPM vertical spinning disc, can run both ways up, but the wheels are exposed and there's a yawning 7.5-centimetre ground clearance.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams. Hell's Teeth there on the left, captained by Shane Swan. Night Raider on the right with George Towell captaining. And they're the Thor team, Jason Marston and Lee Cornish. In the arena for the House Robots, Mr. Psycho. And Sir Killer. Oh, the two heavyweight giants. Two robots survive this opening melee to march on. It looks tentative. Then down comes Thor's mighty hammer. Huge and powerful. Cracking down, looking to puncture Night Raider, but actually missing at the moment. Night Raider's got in too close to Thor. Now that's an interesting tactic, and I wonder whether or not Jason Marston and Lee Cornish will have learned from that and just stay away a little bit from the opponents. Yeah, I think they're trying to give themselves enough room to get the full power of the hammer down. Meanwhile, Hell's Teeth is in a little bit of trouble, getting quickly away there from the House Robots. Has Thor's hammer taken too much energy out of the machine? Night Raider is pushing and shoving. Night Raider 100 kilos. Level weight with Thor. To me, that hammer is getting weaker and weaker. Or is it? It's not causing too much damage though, is it? Hell's Teeth. Oh! Just nipping around and down comes the hammer of Mr. Psycho on Night Raider. And interestingly, Night Raider's armour plating is withstanding the punishment. Is it at the moment? It certainly looks to me as if it's okay. It's very heavily armoured, Night Raider. Mr. Psycho's going to have another angle of attack. Get out of there, Night Raider. It's still mobile and still trying to flip as well, Night Raider. So the ref doesn't have to come in unless he wants to show some mercy, because Night Raider is bearing the brunt here of the attack. George Towell, Trevor Holden and Mick Blackburn, the Night Raider saying, oh, their poor machine can't have much life left in it. After sustained attack by Mr. Psycho, Sir Killalot comes across. Hell's Teeth and Thor still moving. Hell's Teeth trying to get the rear spinning this weapon into play. Poor old Night Raider. Horrible punishment. They bravely tried to flip and keep moving, but in the end, Mr. Psycho did for them, and the ref bot comes in, and between Killalot and Mr. Psycho, Night Raider are between a rock and a hard place, and they're out. Thor and Hell's Teeth fight on. Thor pushes into the pit release. Let me remind you that both these two surviving robots will fight on in round 2 of Heat 2 of the New Blood Championship. Now they are locked together, and there's Night Raider in the horrible grip of Mr. Psycho. Don't get Mr. Psycho on that spinning disc on the arena floor. Heaven knows what might happen. He could end up back there in row L. Ooh, what a grisly thought. Not really, I was only joking. Down it comes. Oh, for safety, you know. There it is, Night Raider, about to be floor flipped. Or smashed. Oh, please, put him out of his misery. Did so well. These are newcomers to Robot Wars, to the carnage. Now they know what to expect if they come back. If there's anything to bring back. Flipped. Bounces and crashes. And hits Mr. Psycho. We're having a laugh. Oh, I'll be crying. Good sports. But they'll play no further part.
Night Raider, absolutely battered. Thor and Hell's Teeth, they go marching on.
And Here come Hell's Teeth, about to fight Edgehog. What's the tactics?
Get in and rip them to pieces as quick as possible with a spinning disc.
Yeah, if only it were that good.
It is.
Last time, all those threats, and really, you know.
We did actually do damage on the one before, you just didn't see it.
A minor amount of damage.
We did all the damage.
This
It wasn't
time,
your house robots. We did it all.
We want proper damage this time.
We will give it a good shot this
Like
time.
what
We'll
you
try.
can hear in there.
Hedgehog.
Problems with the drive then for Stephen Edgerton and William Ashton, both 19, the Edgehog team.
Hell's Teeth.
Has the spinning disc, up to 1800 RPM. Shane Swan, Andrew Shepherd and Paul Merton in that team.
Roboteers, stand by.
We are represented in the arena by Dead Metal with the pincers and the serrated saw blade, and Sergeant Bash with the flamethrower.
3, 2, 1.
I thought Edgehog did well in its first battle and was cruelly treated by the house robots. Hell's Teeth played a quieter role, has that rear flywheel though that is so destructive. It's causing minimal damage at the moment. You'll see him spinning away Hell's Teeth to try and line up an attack, but Edgehog is wary of that. Edgehog's top speed 12 miles an hour, slightly the faster in the arena, and now getting pinned on with its axe, but away again. Now that's interesting. They didn't follow up the attack. What's happened to Hell's Teeth here? They're going nowhere fast. Okay, so the weaponry's working, but the main drive unit of Hell's Teeth, I think, has stopped. I don't think they're moving anywhere. They're driven onto the angle grinder on the arena side wall. Will that cause any great damage? We know the wheels are exposed. We know the armour in places isn't too tough. We know it's got a vulnerable ground clearance, Hell's Teeth, and I think Edgehog are heading for victory here, and that's disappointing. Hell's Teeth simply did not get going in this round 2 tussle. Down comes the axe of Edgehog onto the exposed tyres, puncturing them. Hell's Teeth are out, Edgehog the winners. But I think they wanted a better fight than that. It was disappointing and heartbreaking for the Hell's Teeth team. Pushed by Dead Metal. Hey, in comes Edgehog. Splendid to see the newcomers with bravery enough to take on the house robots, but I think they'll have to learn painful lessons if they're to succeed in the wars arena in the future. And Sergeant Bash wants a bit of revenge. Oh, fair play to Edgehog. They're right in the middle there. The ref bot going in. Sergeant Bash. Well, look what's happened to the rear end of Sergeant Bash. It's not a pretty sight, and the ref bot just saving his modesty there a wee bit, I think. Putting his pyjamas back on. Dead Metal out there in the arena, looking for revenge on Edgehog. Edgehog caught between the 2 robots there, the saw blade of Dead Metal. Now, it could be deadly if they lose the weaponry because they were foolhardy in attacking the house robots, and Dead Metal will be trying to cut off that axe blade. I can tell you, I've seen it before many, many times. An exposed axe rod is vulnerable. So is a beaten robot to the floor flipper. There he was looking to cut off there the weaponry of Edgehog. Dead Metal in the background. You can see the floor flipper tossing Hell's Teeth away. Away into the history of Robot Wars. Hasn't played a leading part, Hell's Teeth. Maybe back again in future. We hope so. Dead Metal on the flame pit, looking for more mayhem. The ref bot maybe trying to protect Hell's Teeth. What do you think? Edgehog out there and through to this Heat 2 final. I think the ref bot was probably just lining up Hell's Teeth for the drop zone. Bit of fun. Does spin over turns and down cuts. Oh, those punishing ping pong balls. They're horrible. They're really, really nasty. You know, they can cause problems for the pit. And down goes Hell's Teeth. Ping pong balls, marbles and all. They lost theirs a long time ago.
Hell's Teeth absolutely obliterated. Edgehog through to the Heat. teeth. With teeth like that, you're gonna have to suck opponents to death. Absolute no bite whatsoever. What happened there?
It just went dead. That was it. Nothing we
Completely.
could do.
We lost drive in one wheel almost straight away, so
Yeah.
we just couldn't move, and they got a good couple of digs in the tyres straight
the
away.
tyres
And
deflated, weren't they? Holes in them.
Big holes in them.
we couldn't afford the weight to fill them up with anti
you couldn't
like
get any
puncher stuff.
protection, no?
Yeah, so
Money well spent, time well spent, or back to the drawing board for you lads?
well, we're going to build another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hell's Teeth!
There's 1, 2, 3 scars. Now they're a bit mean because they said that they were going to put that through your nice expensive inkwork there and...
We're not really too bothered about that, to tell you the truth. It's the tyre what they did that really lost the battle.
Well, is that what it was?
Yeah, they
There.
a slight little puncture mark there.
Yes.
So
Yep. You know before about you saying that you were going to go in there and smash them up then? And I said, well, I'm slightly dubious. Who was right there?
you were Philippa.
I love being right all the time. It's just phenomenal.